Browns, next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gouda. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
The Browns defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And incomplete to open things up. Woods will say he should have had it, and that'll bring up second down. We look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in. And drop.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They held them to just 7 points, and then reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns about ready to go now on defense.
Ready up.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of...
Go! Shot alert, roll, no, alert, check, Panther.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA. All right, we'll... The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Check. Unlock line. Reno. Bronco switch.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready, go.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Check.
Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Stroud to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap.
And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field.
Let's go now.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Unlock line, unlock. Ready.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far. This one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stroud on 3rd down now. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this... The Browns about ready to go now on defense. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, go.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. Check. Reno. Bronco switch. Bronco
They'll
switch.
try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit.
Come on, fellas. We going out tonight. Total team effort today, guys.